Okay, we made it back to the summit now. We're on the roof. We're at the penthouse on the 6th floor. I've got David Campbell joining us. It's nice being up here, isn't it?
It's fantastic.
It's nice being anywhere in the building right now. You're loving it.
We are. It's been, it's been a tremendous process going through, tearing down the old hotels, digging 3 levels of parking underneath us, and then bringing everything up out of the ground.
And you've been involved since the beginning, correct?
Yes.
So what is your background? Have you been just in real estate for a long time, or what? How did you get involved with the Lion?
I have been in real estate a long time. I think it's 20 plus years now. So, and Eustachio Cortina, who I work with, he and I had worked previously. So he gave me the call when it was coming out of the ground. He said, it's time to come back to work.
And you're like, what am I getting myself into, right? Which obviously we know now, because it's been, how long has it been? It's been almost 3 years since they started tearing down the old building.
It is, and a lot goes into that. The design process, really configuring all these spaces so that they'll be nice, big, lights, open spaces, and then, of course, the actual physical process of dismantling the old building and bringing a new one to life. It's quite a process. It's
pretty fascinating to be sitting on the roof of it right now with the views. The views are tremendous. Behind us, you can see all the way over to Rose Bowl, over to Beaver Creek, and then off to the side, we've got Lion's Head right here, Vail. I can see the Gore Range up in East Vail. Let's talk about the property itself. I know that in the past 10 years, the codes have changed tremendously, and a lot of things that are incorporated into the Lion now weren't even a part of code before. You've done things to make it even more green and a lot of unique features. Tell us about some of them, like the size of the windows and what's in the pool water.
Well, there's a loaded question. The hot tub and the indoor pools, all those are salt water with a UV purification system. So, as you alluded to, the latest, greatest technology. Building codes changed, I believe, in 2015. So, it's been 10 years since anything else was built in town. So, we really represent the latest, greatest technology in that regard. And glass technology has progressed, so we can do bigger windows with better sound protection. So all of these residences have a really nice, private, quiet aspect to them, and yet fantastic views, as you can see over our shoulder.
And the not only are the windows oversized everywhere, but the properties are oversized too. Like you talked about before, you alluded to the fact that, you have a 4-bedroom place, and you may have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 people running around in that place. You need to have more room just to accommodate that big of a group. So tell us what that's all about.
Exactly. When you have a place in Vail, people always come to visit. You always have extra people in the house. So we looked at that really carefully, and if you have a 4-bedroom, the living space has to be correspondingly larger, because everybody gathers in the kitchen and the living room, right? So there's a proportional relationship there between the living spaces and the bedrooms. The bedrooms themselves are large, so you aren't, the bedroom's not an afterthought. You aren't tripping over your stuff. It's a nice, spacious place where you can actually relax comfortably. There's additional space downstairs. You saw that great room, and plenty of places within the building that the family can spread out, relax, have fun, places to entertain yourself downstairs, and then, of course, all Lion's Head's right outside the door.
But really, the thought behind it, in a sense, is you come here with your family, you're in your private residence, and really, if you're going to go skiing, that's one thing. If you're going to go into town to have dinner, that's another thing. But you can be self-contained here during your whole stay.
You can, with that parking downstairs and our proximity to the village and the town of Vail bus right outside the door. Really, once you put the car away, you're good to go. We have bicycle parking as well in the first level of the garage, so you can easily spin and go out for a spin, ride Vail Pass, any other mountain biking here we have, which is great. So yeah, everything's accessible.
So here's the deal. We're going to take a quick break. You and I are going to be spending the rest of the show down here, upstairs. No upstairs, but downstairs. But we have more to find out, so it's good to talk to you, David. We are at the Lion right now. We're going to be taking a quick break. We're going to give you details about the Epic Pass, obviously what you want to do to go ahead and purchase that, to be able to ski around the globe with all of the Vail Resorts properties. We'll be right back. We're live from the Lion.